Olá, está no ar mais um Nuclear Cast, o seu canal sobre o setor nuclear no Brasil. Eu sou Emanuele Bordalo e apresento esta temporada a convite da ABEDAN, Associação Brasileira para o Desenvolvimento de Atividades Nucleares. Hoje eu tenho o prazer de receber no nosso estúdio Ivan Dybov. Ele é diretor para a América Latina da Rosatom. Como vai, Ivan? Tudo certo?
Tudo ótimo.
So
Obrigado.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're going to do the interview in English, but Ivan speaks perfectly Portuguese.
Very much.
So, Ivan, Russia is considered like a global leader in nuclear energy. Given the country's vast geography, what were the main advantages that led to betting on these energy sources?
Russia really developing a lot of nuclear industry, and we're proud to say, for example, that this year Rosatom celebrates 80 years since creation of the company. So, company was born um, a part of national defense program, but now it's really global leader in nuclear industry, nuclear technology, not only in nuclear energy but also in different application of nuclear technologies. And we have partnership with many countries, more than 50 countries represented. And really nuclear technology and nuclear industry having a more important part in the global development, because many countries have goal to increase, to solve the problem of the population, to increase accessibility for cheap energy, in keeping climate goals. So I believe that in this case, we don't have any options just to develop nuclear industry, because nuclear industry it's given ecologically safe energy with predictable price, with a minimum emission of CO2. And that's why I believe that we have a very good perspective on the market, not only inside Russia, where we're also developing a lot of nuclear technology, but also in different parts of the world, including Latin America and Brazil, for instance.
Perfect. And Rosatom is currently the only company in the world operating small modular reactors. I'm right?
Yes, we have in operation since December 2019 floating nuclear power plant that now based in Pevek. It's a small city on the extreme north of Russia, and it's already more than 2 years produced safely electricity to supply electricity for local industry. It's mining industry there, and also for town that's based there. We really was able to construct first nuclear power plant and commercial nuclear power plant that in operation. Now we're starting to construct onshore power plant in the different area of Russia, Yakutia. So we also ready to share our experience, to share our technology with different countries, with different partners. We've signed the first contract to construct SMR in Uzbekistan, but we believe that including Brazil, we have good perspective, because there are also many remote areas here that don't have direct access to electricity grid. Where you can use SMR in the best way. Also, SMR, for example, can be used in Amazonian area, because it will allow it to bring source of energy without big impact for environment, because you don't need to cut trees, don't need to make a lot of area industrialize a lot of area in this region, and you just can, if you don't need it anymore, or some condition change, you just can take it in different place, for example. And also you see that now it's very trendy, all this data center, and it's future of I believe of our mankind. that's using this technology, and this technology really needs a lot of energy. It's first that they need, and how we can supply this energy without impact for climate. I believe for now it's only like affordable and reasonable solution could be nuclear technology.
Perfect. Recently, Brazil Minister of Mines and Energy announced a partnership with Rosatom to develop the SMRs in the country. What opportunities does this partnership create, like for both nations? Because it's an exchange of knowledge and technology, the partnership, right?
Yeah, I have to say that we already have actually partnership from 1993, like a close partnership with Brazil in nuclear industry, nuclear sector, and we start business here in sector of nuclear medicine. Not many people know, but we supply in medical isotopes for treatment of diagnostic and treatment of cancer here in Brazil, and a big part of this procedure is happening because of supply from Russia. Also, we have cooperation in supplying of enrichment uranium for nuclear power plant, 2 units of nuclear power plant, Angra, and we developing this cooperation. Recently, we won bid for conversion Brazilian uranium. So it will be in future with our help produce fuel for nuclear power plant with Brazilian uranium. That it's very good step in development of Brazilian nuclear fuel cycle. Yes, and this is give us already some very solid base to develop our cooperation. Minister was mentioning about cooperation in nuclear fuel cycle in uranium mining. We're talking not only with states company, how we can participate in public calls and bid that government will issue, but we're also talking with private company about possible cooperation in this area. Also, it's SMR, possible SMR, because we really believe that this could be a very good solution for Brazil. In the future, we can use SMRs onshore or offshore. And during the realization of this project, we would like to involve maximum local industry. It's first of all, it's make this project cheaper. I believe it will make bigger contribution for development of Brazilian economy. But SMR is also it's like trendy things, but we also believe that Brazil can construct big nuclear power plants, because still demand of power plant, demand of electricity is growing, even with data centers and everything. So it's not only place for SMR, that kind of it's smaller solution. You can realize it more faster, but big nuclear power plant, it's also Brazil had good experience with Angra. It's cheaper electricity in the end, and it's bigger push for local industry to develop some competence, some local supply chain, etc.
And as a director for Latin America, how do you see the current stage of nuclear energy in the region? Like, which countries do you evaluate that are more advanced, which are not?
No, first of all, Brazil advanced, because Brazil have nuclear power plants, have production of isotopes, for example, have several research nuclear institutes. So sectors quite developing. And even here on the NTTI, you can see that this sector is very big. We have here 2,000 people from many companies that involved in this sector. It's private company and state company. Also, Argentina, of course, Argentina was one of the pioneers here in Latin America to develop nuclear technology. And Argentina, actually, our competitors in some technology, for example, they also construct research reactors and have and make it very successfully. And they also supply in the region medical isotopes, so they also are quite strong. And how I can see they have some plan to develop this technology. Mexico, because Mexico, we have two units of nuclear power plants, and we, together with our partners from USA, supplying fuel to these power plants more than 10 years. We supply an enrichment uranium. So we'll also have cooperation with them on this sense. And some countries already shown their interest, but not just said about this, but made concrete step in developing their national nuclear program. For example, we can talk about El Salvador. They already they announced that they would like to construct nuclear power plant, construct research reactor. They made already a lot of work in IAEA in order to prepare their legislation, to prepare regulator, to make this project happen. And of course, Bolivia, also with our help, they develop in nuclear technology. We now on the final stage of construction nuclear research center in Bolivia, in La Paz, that will be highest in the world. We already constructed irradiation plant, cyclotron, and this year we should finish construction of research reactor there. So it will be already fully done project that will contribute in development of national science, agriculture, and medicine.
Perfect. What do you say to people who are still resistant to the word nuclear? It is possible to break like the stigma that the sector still carries?
But I have feeling that it's kind of changing because, for example, if we see like 10 years ago, it was absolutely different perception of nuclear technology, nuclear industry itself. But now you can see that more and more countries understand that it's impossible to achieve these climate goals without nuclear. And the nuclear solutions, in the same time, they are very safe on this level of development. So it could be a good tool to achieve these goals. So it's, and you know that many countries, they like make list type of energy that's considered like green, CO2 free, and many countries, including, for example, European Union, they included nuclear in this type of energy. Unfortunately, it didn't happen yet in Brazil, but I believe it will be happening soon. No, it's development. We cannot, for example, there are no energy solution to create data center to supply energy for data center. It's should be stable source of energy that work 24 hours. Everybody love wind energy, power, like solar energy. Even Rosatom have business in this area as well. But it's energy that change. But some technology, some production need to consist supply of energy, and I believe nuclear can solve it.
And nuclear has also been used to decarbonize different sectors, right?
Yeah.
Besides energy, like we heard about the maritime sector. Russia is also betting on that.
Yeah. No. Yes, because for example, if we're talking about this. Maritime center, yes. For example, Russia has and Rosatom managed icebreaker fleet. It's nuclear icebreakers that's working on the North Pole, delivering cargo there. So actually, it was a prototype of SMR of our nuclear power plant that became. It starts from icebreakers. So I believe that, yes, we believe that this road on the north will develop and have good perspective, and the cheaper will be deliver cargo in some parts of the world via this road. So we're also working on this.
Great. And finally, what are Rosatom's main bets for the future of nuclear energy?
Future of nuclear energy, we believe that, first of all, it will be more cheap solution, compact solution, and more achievable solution for everybody. I believe that this should be our goal, to make it a good tool to help us to solve the problem of our population, like hunger, for example, irradiation technology helping to make sterilization of food, to keep food longer way. I believe that it's also a good tool to solve this important problem. Energy supply, of course, medicine.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ivan.
Thank you very much.
Very nice to receive you here. Eu quero também agradecer a nossa audiência que acompanhou a gente até agora e a toda a equipe da Abidan que está nos bastidores nos proporcionando essas oportunidades de conversas tão enriquecedoras. Um abraço e até o próximo episódio.